Greetings. So this is going to be part of my Mad-itude series. I'm going to talk about the difference between university graduation in Japan versus the United States. In Japan, you can't just walk into the university and expect to graduate on time. You have to get into the right preschool, kindergarten, middle school, high school, and each one you have to pass their entrance exam. And high school is only 3 years. And on top of that, you need to go to cram school just to because in Japan, each university has their own college admissions test, and you have to pass that. So only those who pass will get into that university. So in Japan, only those who get into university, as long as you pass all your classes, do your homework, pass all the tests, more or less, with a few exceptions, you will graduate on time. In sharp contrast, here in the United States, getting into university is the easy part. You have a high school diploma, maybe you took a few classes in college, you get in, but then once you're in, reality sooner or later sets in. You are not going to graduate on time. For example, one university, public university here in California, graduation rate is 19%. That means less than 1 out of every 5 students will graduate on time. And not only that, most students, they take 6, maybe even 7 years to graduate on time. And that's completely different, because in Japan, 4 years, if you haven't graduated by then, they kick you out. Either you voluntarily kick yourself out or they kick you out. In the United States, it's the opposite. One podcast I watched, they said that universities actually get rewarded financially for keeping students longer than 4 years. And that is ridiculous. And if I had my way, I would do the opposite. I would tell the universities, hey, your students aren't graduating on time, so we're going to cut your office supply budget. We're going to cut your office staff budget. Faculty will have to do their own paperwork. And only the universities where I said, okay, if you have this percentage of students graduate on time, then we will give you money for office supplies, money for office staff, and extra if you actually exceed our minimum requirements. That's what I would do, because money talks, and you get the faculty and administrators to look at finances. They will work together, no matter, regardless of office politics, how they feel about each other. You show them money, hey, we're pulling this money away. If you don't comply, they will comply. So my public university for undergraduate, I was actually lucky. My undergraduate, 61% of students graduate on time, which I know some of you come from a country where anything less than 100% is not enough. That's a D minus. Yeah. But my public university, that's way above average, because most students, it's like 19%, 26% graduate on time. Mine is 61%. And obviously, when I went to graduate schools, each professor goes through each application, and only the top of the top of the top of the top get into graduate school. So obviously, graduate school, the graduation rate is 81%. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I shall see you next time. Take care. See ya.